You could record at the end.
See how long this lasts. Just because he's having a baby, he thinks he can stop charging his camera.
Yeah, so when we go, we're gonna take a few days and go hang out at the beach.
Oh, good.
Nice. We can get a nice hotel for like $18 a night.
Really? That's awesome.
Right on the beach, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll go up and see the kids.
You should take pictures and then post on Facebook so I can see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if we get, yeah, we should be able to hook onto the Wi-Fi. Yeah.
I mean, you can always post later once you're back, but just, I'd love to see. I've never been, and I mean, I've been to a couple places, but I love traveling, so I'm always like, where can I go next? Like New Zealand, Greece, Germany?
New Zealand. Where
I
have
want to
you
go
been?
everywhere. I have Canada, Mexico, Alaska.
You know, that's part of the US. It's far away.
It's not the continental U.S. Or contiguous. And I've been to Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and Norway on one trip.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. I love traveling, seeing new places. So I want to travel more. It was funny because Evan, when we first started hanging out, he's like, so one of my friends asked his girlfriend if she wanted to go to New Zealand, and she just said no. Oh, and he's like, what would you say? I'm like, I would say yes. When can we go? I need to tell my boss.
Right? Alright.
So I'm like, he wants to travel.
Fresh baked cookies. So
Still melty on the tongue?
yeah, I'm not eating all of them.
Nick and I have been talking about traveling back. We studied abroad in Ecuador, and it's like the same. It's so
I would
cheap.
love to go to Ecuador.
It's like $7 for a nice hotel, or like 14 for a really nice hotel.
Right.
So
Sounds
cheap.
amazing.
It's so beautiful. Back to that.
Well, if you want to go to Thailand,
I totally want to
it's
go to Thailand.
$13-something round trip ticket.
That's not terrible. And once you get there, everything's really cheap.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're just paying for the hotels by the beach, and then once we go up to my parents' house, everything's free.
That's
Or you can get, a $10 room.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's
go hang out with the elephants.
yeah.
But how much is it for a person to fly? $1,300
So yeah, it's about 13
per person.
Per person, $13.50.
How long is the flight?
15 hours, 18 hours. Depending on which airline, I guess. But it's average 15 to 16-hour flight altogether, and then there's that layover.
And depending on when, where they stop.
Right.
Layover.
I've seen cheap, on the websites, multiple airlines where it doesn't tell you what airline it is. It could be $1,100, but it's like American Airline, China Air, or something like that.
Or something.
I freaking hate the American Airlines. Ever.
Why is that?
They're the ones that, so there's several reasons. One was that they were not clear at all about the fact that if you sit in like an aisle, you have to pay an extra $100 for that.
$100? Wait, what?
Or not the aisle,
The
exit
window?
row.
Oh,
The exit row was the extra, and I've never had that charge anywhere ever. Do they charge extra? And you can't lean back. So yeah, you get a little extra leg room, but if you're
and you
not
can't have your bags at your feet.
and you can't have your bags at your feet, and you can't, yeah,
I want to be able to lean back.
right?
I get so uncomfortable on airplanes. I have to move. Like I can't just sit in one spot.
But you can't lean back at all in any seats?
Like they don't.
in
they don't
the
emergency-
exit. So they charge you an extra 100. Then you can't lean back.
Right.
And it's like, how is that beneficial in any possible way?
Right.
dumbest thing.
So I tried to like dispute that and say it was not clear. Like I did not know that I was being charged.
Right. I would have chosen
That
a different
like this is
seat.
like that's ridiculous. Like
Because why
would I ever? Yeah, like I don't actually find that an advantage. I just had a connecting flight, so I wanted to sit closer. Like
Yeah.
that's the only reason I took it. So that's
$100
ridiculous.
is so absurd.
So I was like angry about that, and then they wouldn't like do anything about it. So I just responded, I will never fly with you again if I can
And I will
possibly
tell
avoid it. And
everybody
I
I
will,
know
yeah. And
I've
then,
heard so many
on
bad
Yelp.
things about American Airlines.
well, and then like on top of that, they like lost my luggage. They found it.
You should definitely put it on Yelp.
Yeah. I feel like American Airlines is like one of the
The
ones that are
worst.
like at the bottom in terms of like going downhill.
Yeah.
I've never intentionally chosen American Airlines. It's usually United, Southwest,
I don't-
sometimes Delta.
Yeah, I don't fly
Alaska
domestic
a
a lot.
Yeah.
My flights are always international.
Yeah.
I hate it. So I only know of 2 airlines that I will fly to Thailand. It's Viva and Korean.
Yeah.
I've heard
Best
Korean
airlines.
Air is amazing.
Korean Air is awesome. Everybody is like, the uniform is nice and pressed. They always look together. The airport that they go to in Korea is number 2 on the best airport of the world list.
Wow.
Really?
No, number one.
The number 1 is in Germany.
Those Germans.
Just do
They do
everything.
everything right. They have
Or
like
it's not. I know it's
They
somewhere.
don't do everything right.
I mean, they have a dark history, but they've worked it out.
Yeah. I wish I worked in Germany right now.
I work with all Germans, so
Oh, I
get like,
manager just
I
told
know.
me.
I was just gonna say that I'm like super. I get the benefit of being able to take a month off for my wedding because they're all about their long
Yeah.
vacations.
Whenever we travel, it's like everywhere we go is full of Germans.
Yeah, a lot of Europeans. It's because they work all the time, and when they
true.
take that vacation, they accumulate it and they take it all at one time.
It's true. She works all the time. And I swear she never sleeps.
Like 24/7.
Yeah.
I think that's how it is in Japan too. Is like they work like 7 days a week,
Ow.
like for how many months,
I didn't
altogether.
drink it.
Oh, I know. I burned my tongue on my coffee.
I mean, drink it. Yeah, I just put my lip over it and it
Wow.
burnt me.
Their water is hot.
How does it get hotter than boiling?
It's like
Oh, sad.
It's cool. That was just shocking. Usually you can like get close and kind of like see if it's gonna be really hot still.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's gonna be really good when it's done though.
Did I tell you about the racist ladies at my work the last time?
No, you didn't
Little
tell
Asian or
me.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
We were like, did they come back? I think they came back the other day, but they didn't
Really?
say anything. We're like trying
Like, you're such cute little old ladies. You're so old.
There's these 40-year-old ladies that came into my work the other day, and they didn't sit in my section, but the girl that was taking care of them, she's Korean, and she has the slanty eyes, the flat face, like completely very, very Asian. So she goes up, greets them, and they were like, oh my God, you are so Asian. It's so cute. I mean, they look like in shock, like they, yeah.
Are they do they have accents? Are they not
No.
from here? Like,
They're here.
Can we not claim them as our own?
Right? They are not from Seattle.
It's just it was just like it
Are
was,
they from Texas?
right?
like
I'm just
meeting,
like,
they acted like they were meeting a mythological creature. Like,
they from Montana.
Oh my gosh, you're so
They must be
Just
from
in shock.
Montana.
That's crazy.
Everyone in Montana is just like,
oh my God, you are so Asian
swear.
and so cute.
well, like my grandma would do things like that, where like she just, I mean, like she spent 80 years in Montana,
Yeah.
where all she saw was white people and Native
Well,
American
and that's
people
that, and that's what I
no
was
diversity.
thinking is that were they old because if
Right.
they were 80,
Are they from a small town?
But like that's what I was thinking. 40 does not. That's not
they
defensible.
were 40s. They were in their 40s. It's like,
But, like,
unless they've been holed up.
I've always had really
I
like.
think that you're so old. It's so cute.
Right.
That would have been hilarious because they'd be like,
Yeah.
what? I'm only 40.
Yeah, that would have been good.
on your face.
It's so cute.
Oh, look at that character to your face. Oh, yeah, you must spend a lot of time laughing.
I
Yeah.
would just love to hear all your old people's stories.
Would you like a cup of tea?
We have a microwave in the back
Do
if you want to
listen
see
to the
it.
radio and drink some tea?
It's just amazing. Like, I was just always shocked at how my grandma just thought she was being like she was being flattering. Like she thought
Yeah.
she was being so nice and didn't like understand. But in like her, she would do it with all of my friends. Like my friend Alyssa was just really short, like 4'11". It was just constant. You are so adorable. You're so little, and you have such a cute profile. And it's like just as insulting. Like she's just like that off woman.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ignorance.
I get like the old guys be like,
Yeah.
where are you from? I'm from Thailand. Yeah, I was there when I was in the Vietnam War.
That's at least like an actual connection though. Like
Yeah.
a faraway place that you both
Yeah.
been to. Like maybe not the best.
Yeah.
Not a great
I'm
circumstance.
sorry that you were there in a terrible
During
time.
the war.
I love it there. How has it been? Has it
Well,
changed a
I'm
lot? I
here.
wasn't born then.
I didn't know.
How would I know?
Right? I wasn't born. Let me ask my grandma.
I've been wanting to go back. I haven't gone back yet. Well, you
It's
might.
not looking too good for you. Just gonna throw it out there. You're 80 something. Probably not gonna happen.
Or you should get on that now.
Yeah.
Come on. Is that Keith?
Hold it together. Now we know.
Oh,
It's
is
not.
that 10? 26? Oh yeah, Keith is 5.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice try. They frown upon us beating on the boss.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did that last week. Whoops.
I didn't know you did it. I was not trying to like dissuade you. If you want to, go right ahead.
She was trying to
I just had like, I had an urge to do it.
Oh, we did that
I had an urge to do it, so it was like, don't do it. Control yourself.
But really you're saying, Allison, control yourself.
Really, really wasn't. And if I was, it was not intentional. Keith doesn't like it when I sit up here.
When you sit up here?
Yeah, because he can't hear us cheering.
Oh.
Oh.
He's just lucky I
We
came.
could run out the door. Timber!
Perfect. It's too bad we can't have like a little microphone that we can
Yeah.
use.
Timber!
What we can do is get one of those baby monitors. Just
like
put one over there, and we'll be like, Timber.
Right in between them, like in the penalty box.
Oh, too late.
It's a good thought.
Yeah. Good thought.
I was gonna go to hot yoga. It was at the same time as this, and then he like
Since
looked
you
super
had
sad.
a little hungover.
And then I was hungover, so I was
Being
like,
hungover in hot yoga might not be a good
I feel like I
concept.
probably wouldn't go, so I might as well go to your game.
I'm scared of hot yoga.
You could sweat
I'm
it all.
scared of
You
it
can
too.
either sweat it all out or just get really nauseous and throw.
Just
Let
when you're
it
with the whole
go
class of
either
child
way.
pose, like,
Even
Do
that
you want me
feels
to throw up
amazing,
here, or can I go outside?
right?
baby pose.
I thought I liked hot yoga until I found out that I had only been going to warm.
Oh yeah, I don't think I
like
could do
warm
hot.
yoga.
I think I could try more.
It was amazing. It makes me feel more open to trying hot yoga because I didn't think I'd like it. But I had like a 1 month deal and it ended, and now I'm just like craving hot into that hot room.
Yes. It's the best. That's what I mean. Like, even if you don't do anything while you're in there, child's pose is amazing. In the hot room in the middle of winter. So good.
Can you do the corpse? And just go in and just
Yes,
lay.
you can. You really, really, really can.
I'll wiggle my toes once.
There are people who do that. I swear, you don't really realize what your day is going to be like when you get in the room, and sometimes you just sit there. It's funny, every time I think I'm going to have a terrible class, it's like amazing and I do great, and then when I think I'm going to have a good one, it's like really pathetic and I can't do anything. So the more I prepare for it, like the worse I do. I drink a lot of water, and then all of a sudden I have to pee the whole time.
Yeah.
Can't win.
Can't win.
I'm just bummed. Yoga classes in Boston are so much cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm sure everything,
I think
everywhere
everyone
else
out here likes yoga. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why.
It's very packed considering how expensive it is.
Yeah.
It's because Washington or Seattle is like very health focused.
Yeah. I think there's just the demand is high enough, I think.
I thought
Yeah.
Who scored on our team?
what just happened.
It was 0-0.
It was just 0-0 like a minute ago.
Yeah, I kind of like about this.
We missed it. Sorry, boys. Timber.
But in the last few seconds, they scored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't see when we scored. I didn't hear them like get excited or is that like an error?
A few light bulbs went on. At the same time.
Yeah.
Feel like what?
So a few light bulbs went on. So it's just the one light.
I better not be still a little bit.
No, I wanted you to still like cookie.
I know, right? I don't know what's happening.
Not again. I still have antibiotics.
Yeah.
Vitamin C.
Yeah, I have.
That's what I always do when I feel like I'm getting sick.
Does it work?
So far, so good. I mean, this year I haven't really been sick.
My immune system is awful.
When Joe got sick, I told him
No.
to
The table
overdose.
is big.
Overdose with the vitamin C, bought emergency, and it hurt his stomach, like all that acid.
Well, they did like an epi study on it, and it said that vitamin C was actually more like non-significant like error, but it's more harmful in the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My manager is allergic to
Probably just
emergency.
have a naturally good immune system.
I know
She got
from
sick for like
working
2 days after taking one
helps because
one
I'm around
pack
so many
of
different
that.
kids and
Yeah.
all the different
Interesting.
germs.
It's weird.
But I'm at like
I wonder what else is in it.
5 different
It's
schools.
just well, it's like
Yeah.
and this is new.
I think
Like,
on the
wanted
label,
to-
she was
I
looking
get sick-
into
I
it,
schools every day, I get
and I think she said it was like
And I
200
got my blood
times more
tested,
than
and
what
whatever it
your
is, the
body
your
needs.
system that shows up in your blood test,
And
like,
she was thinking it was just an overdose of vitamin C. She like threw up for like days
but you think since
after
I'm
taking a
allergic to
pack.
something in my house,
She thought it was something else, and so after she felt better, she took another pack, and she got sick again.
That would make sense. I mean, if there's, I think in Alaska, the house
Weird.
that I lived in, I think it
Did you go to a doctor?
Yeah, that's what ours is.
No.
I have so
my
much room in our house.
sinuses
Yep, I cannot wait to move.
so messed up.
I cannot wait to move in May. I'm moving into a new place that does not have the
A year ago this time is when it started, when my sinus crap, when I was in Alaska at this time. And from then until, honestly, through June. Most of it was like at the beginning, like constant, and then it was off and on.
Yeah.
through June.
And I've been getting the same symptoms over and over that I've never had before. Like I get this itchiness in my throat that is like
Have you been in the
clearly
house?
2 years. But like when we moved in, I started getting this itchiness in my
Allergies.
throat. I know. So I'm totally allergic to mold, and there's mold.
So,
I have
So
my
that I don't own
allergies include itchy throat too.
Yeah, it's definitely out. I know it is. And then it just knocks my whole immune system down.
I mean, like, definitely get out of that. For the time being, try neti pots, man.
Yeah, I have a neti pot. We haven't
I think it helps a little bit, yeah.
But it's more
It's gross,
just like,
but it works. It helps.
It's not that gross.
It's not that gross.
I don't think it's
I think it's
gross.
cool. I'm always like, unicorns!
I know, right? Q thinks I'm really gross because I get really excited about it.
It's exciting.
I was gonna say,
Especially
I'm
when
like,
you
I
eat
don't
that
think it's gross. I mean, it's
It's in there. Whether it's
Just don't drink it after.
right. Yeah, that would be gross.
You're like, Joe, you want some hot water?
Oh. Also, that was in my nose.
Ew. It would be a bad prank.
Yes, it was.
Just like put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some cold water for you.
I can't wait to move, but right now, Nick and my plan is to buy an RV.
Yeah.
Small one, like a cool
So
one,
you won't be moving.
and just live in it for the summer.
RVs are expensive, man.
We have a trailer, a travel trailer, and we want to
Yeah, I'm
sell
gonna
it
get
and
some more.
kind of trade in for a different one. But they are expensive. They're not that much more expensive than getting like a second car. We don't
Oh, yeah?
want that crazy. We just want like that. I'll show you a picture.
Yeah.
Also, the one we want is from 1985.
Sweet.
I'm like scared of my Tino.
I know. Like,
Open the lid.
I burned my lip on pasta water and it like bubbled. It was horrible.
Oh.
And then I looked like I had mouth herpes for a week.
Oh no.
I know. I kept like throwing it into conversation, like I burnt my lip on pasta
Yes.
water.
Just so everybody
I would do
knows
that
there's no
too.
mystery.
So everybody knows it's
Yeah.
It's a burn.
Pasta water.
No one else probably even knows this, but I was like, oh,
right.
You also, in the same week, cut your finger in class.
Yeah, I clearly told the same story over and over. Yeah, that was a rough week. Thanks for remembering. I appreciate it. Have I shown you this truck camper before?
I haven't seen
Is anything new that I ever say?
I don't remember.
It was because it was right when it happened, so you told me about it like that.
That was a nasty cut.
Get it out. There you go.
Cool down, T. Cool down.
Wow, way to go, Joel.
He's got
Oh, I
something to
told
prove. He
Brandon
leaves.
on Monday, even though I didn't go, I'm like, score me a birthday goal.
Oh,
He
is it
scored
your
a goal.
birthday?
His birthday.
Oh.
Yesterday.
How did the pad thai turn out?
It was really good, but it
was good.
smelled so bad.
That's so weird. I've never noticed
The
that it
fish
smells bad.
oil,
Weird.
Oh, the fish sauce?
fish sauce smelled so bad.
Weird.
So
Depends
bad.
on which brand you buy.
I think
Ours is, maybe ours isn't even real. It's probably just like
it's so, I mean, I got it at Fred Meyer, so I don't know, but I've never made pad thai by myself before. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make you, we can do either steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus, or I can try to make pad thai. And he's like, well, pad thai sounds good. Okay.
Okay.
I have some failed attempts at pad thai. I don't know.
I thought it was pretty good, but the fish sauce smelled so bad. I mean, it's just like 2 tablespoons.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it was like,
2 tablespoons.
it was a big
Oh, okay.
pot of it. We've got plenty of leftovers, which I'm excited about because it tasted really good. And I
What
have,
else was in the? Did you use like rice vinegar or sugar or what else? Was
yeah, the white rice vinegar, and there's sugar, and
Sims is 33, right? Oh my god, that's the second time he's
Sims
done
is
that.
Number 4.
Who's 26?
Number 31 on their team has tripped us twice.
Call somebody.
And they're not doing anything.
Oh. It smells smoke.
It's probably my tea.
I want the recipe.
I think the door's open. It was from like all recipes. I didn't do the bean sprouts.
Actually,
I
really
added
like-
chicken broth and some garlic, and that helped get rid of the fish smell. And I just love garlic.
Yeah, anything has to have garlic in it.
The fish sauce, it's like you definitely cut back on. It's like you don't, it's something that I don't really use. I have a small bottle of it at home, but I rarely ever
Yeah, I
use
just
it.
got a small bottle.
A good substitute for that is white soy sauce. They're like thin soy
I
sauce.
think I would like that a lot better.
They're- It's not white. It's just thin. So it's for vegetarian. It's like a vegetarian substitution for fish
So
sauce.
it's with the other soy sauce too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a bigger bottle. It's like this picture of this little boy holding a bottle.
Okay.
And then on the back it'll say thin soy sauce or thick soy sauce. The thick one is like really thick and it's really sweet, but the thin one is better.
Okay. I'll have to get that next time because both of us, like, I put it in there and it was cooking a little bit and I'm like, oh man, it smells so bad. And Evan was a little bit, like, he was still in the kitchen but a little further away. And so a couple minutes later, it walked it over to him. And he's like, oh my God, I smell it now.
Yeah.
It's so bad. We turned on the fan, lit a candle.
Yeah.
I've never had her smell like that.
Maybe
a weird brand.
Maybe it was a weird
Or
brand.
just like a smelly batch. I don't know.
It said authentic, so I thought it would be good.
Yeah.
It's a little too authentic.
I could taste the
A little too
the
fishy.
Vietnamese fish sauce are a little more potent than the Thai ones.
Maybe it was the
But yeah, the ones that the ones that I use is has a red and gold label on it with the white lettering on the front.
Okay. I just remember seeing cap, I think,
Does it have a picture of a
Was
fish
it
or a
black?
squid?
white. I don't remember either of those. I just remember saying fish sauce and
Authentic.
Authentic.
I was like, okay, sweet, fish sauce, got it. Next.
Yeah, it just depends on how long they ferment it for.
Maybe, so maybe that was
Yeah.
All right, you guys, this is our dream mobile.
That looks awesome.
I want it so bad.
What's on the top of it?
It just has a rack. They have surfboards on theirs.
Oh.
I would live in that
Oh
forever.
my gosh.
You could go anywhere.
It's pretty awesome.
We love our trailer, but it's really big and heavy to tow. It's too big. It's annoying to tow with our Jeep.
Oh, right, and you have to tow it. That you can just
AKA
drive.
the hunchback map.
So would you?
I love
you
it.
still want with the Jeep, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
Go, Evan!
That's awesome.
I was telling Joe we should just buy an RV and live in it and
We
just
lived in our trailer for.
rent a little space at a campground.
It's as expensive as paying rent.
No. Yeah.
Trust me, you have to like go off the grid if you want.
Is it really?
There.
If you want like water and electricity every night, then it's like $1,200.
Wow.
I looked into this because I was like, let's live in our trailer forever and never pay rent, and then I did the math and I was like,
It's not any cheaper.
I pay $1,600.
yeah, it's a little
A
cheaper
month
than what we
for
pay now, but not cheap enough to.
Yeah.
What size? Like how many bedrooms?
It's a 2-bedroom, like 9. Let's say it's 1,000 square feet. It's a little less than 1,000
Oh, okay.
square feet, but
That's a lot.
Oh, come on.
it went up from like 1,200.
Wow. Over the years
yeah,
that
over
you
the
stayed
years,
there?
yeah. To now 16.
Sims like totally
Terrible.
Who's number 4?
Sims.
Sim.
Oh, who's 33 then?
Wait, no. Sims is
33
Who
is
is
Joe.
that then?
33, yeah.
Oh,
Green
33
I was
and
gonna
Joe.
say Sims is
Okay,
four.
Sims is 4. Okay. It looked like a move Sims would do. Definitely, like
So wait, Joe's in the box now? Yeah.
no,
No,
Sims
right
is in the
there.
box. Yeah.
Got it.
Sims in the box, that's not surprising.
Evan told me that Lumberjacks have the highest number of penalties
Yeah,
I can't believe
because
that.
of Sims And
I know. He's an idiot.
I was just like, man, if they would just shut their mouths, we would have like half the penalty.
Nick is his mother's son. She's got a mouth on her.
Wow. There's a family that lives in an RV down the street from Fred Meyer's on 164th.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just
A whole family?
I see them. It's like across from public storage, and then public storage is here across the street. There's an RV. Occasionally they move it so they don't get towed.
Yep.
So
I do. Looked into this too.
Yes, exactly. I think my friend had a small bus that she lived in because she got kicked out of her house. And she's like this weird hippie eccentric, you know. She parked it in this little nice area in Redmond for like 2 days, and they towed it.
What?
Yeah. They only have, was it 70?
Should be 72 hours.
72 hours, but I don't know how long she parked it for, but somebody probably doesn't have it towed.
We left our trailer on our street for a while,
Yeah.
and then our neighbors finally called. We got a warning, not a ticket.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I see this family bring out their lawn chairs and sit along the street side. It's like, oh,
People watching.
There's a bunch of trailers or RVs in Ballard near the Fred Meyer there also. Weird. But there's one RV with an old guy and a dog, and sometimes I drive by in the summer, and he'll be sitting behind his RV with his little hibachi grill, and he's like sitting in a folding chair like by his barbecue, and his dog is like tied up to the bumper on a string. It's like his little
so cute.
yard.
Oh. Can't you also park at any Walmart and get
No, they
electricity?
started cracking down. You can't
Oh,
get
really?
Oh yeah, because you used to be able to.
They were like notorious for letting RVs spend the night there. And now there's like a list online of the places you can, the Walmarts you can still stay at, because a lot of them posted no overnight parking, which is sad.
Huh.
The first night of our trip out here, we slept in a Walmart. So the next day we crashed our trailer.
Oh.
I told you
Rough
this
night.
No.
Really? Of all the stories I retell, I haven't ever told this one. So Nick quit his job, and I didn't get a job when I finished grad school on purpose.
Yay!
Oh, did they score?
Yeah. Tim and Nick?
So we really like old little tiny vintage campers. So we bought a 1969 13-foot little like copper green and white cute camper, fixed it up, our time, like polishing and
Cute.
I don't see a picture. And then so like, you know, we get all packed up, we move out of our condo, big deal, say goodbye to everyone. Drive all day, get to like
Is that Boston?
yeah, leave Boston. I forget where. Last night. Second day, we get up, we start driving. We get to Washington, D.C., which is like a day's drive from Boston. Do it all the time. Totaled our trailer. Completely crashed it.
Oh no.
On day 2 of what was supposed to be like a 2-month trip.
Oh my gosh.
So sad.
What happened?
I think one of the lug nuts on one of the tires wasn't tightened down
Oh.
as much as it should be, which is so stupid because we like checked everything on the trailer. Nick and his dad are really handy, and we were kind of like rushed when we left, and we didn't check the lug nuts. But we've been like towing it around. Nick towed it back from Ohio with no problems.
Yeah.
So we think the lug nuts were loose, and the tire just came off.
Oh no.
And so the trailer like tilted, and it's just made of plywood and aluminum, and the whole back like detached from the trailer. And at first we were like in denial. We were like, we can just ratchet strap it back together and get it to Seattle. It'll be okay. And then finally we had to amend it.
So how did you guys?
So then we drove down to North Carolina, which was like our next stopping point, and just we had friends down there, really good friends that we were staying with, so we stayed with them and ended up got insurance for it and bought a new trailer, a brand new trailer that was much bigger than we wanted it to be in North Carolina, which is what we have now. It's
Oh, cute.
It was so cute. It was so perfect for us.
Very cute.
2 months trip.
Oh my gosh.
So we still got to do our trip.
Spoiled. You guys are so spoiled. I want to do a 2-month trip.
Yeah.
Well, you just have
So
to quit your
cute.
job and move out, and you're not renting. And we
Super cute.
get rent from the condo we own, which helps pay for our.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is so adorable.
We killed it.
Good Chad.
Sad. Oh, I can still smell the old builder smell. It was hidden beneath layers of
Yeah,
fresh
move out, quit your job, travel around with no money.
You have to have an income steady.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. And if you guys have the condo, that's nice.
Yeah.
We looked out. This is the inside. It was like nice. Our little trailer. Had the little fake heartwarming boards.
Oh, that's super cute.
Oh my gosh.
How adorable. It's so fun. I'm sorry.
This is on our blog, and it's still like, I never changed our trailer section, so it's
That's good.
look at our awesome view.
Yeah.
But all your friends know.
Are we home or getting home?
We're home. We're wearing the white, so we're home.
Oh, I should know this thing.
We never wear the green anymore. It's been a while since I've seen the green one.
He seems very high-pitched.
What?
Who is it?
I think Jonas. From Jonas Brothers.
This is the boy.
Not currently.
Oh.
Oh, I was like,
I don't know if he's singing right now.
Nick Jonas. Is he the cancer one?
No idea.
They're one of the Jonas brothers had cancer. He might be.
Now this is Nick Jonas.
Oh, okay. I'm like not up on pop culture anymore because my radio doesn't work anymore.
I only know because of Ellen.
Oh.
She had him on, and I was like, fast forward. Because of Ellen.
I love Ellen.
I love Ellen too.
I've been on the Jimmy Fallon trip.
I like Jimmy Fallon.
I just
a lot
watched-
of people really don't like
What,
him.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
I hear people like I saw somebody on Facebook posted. Was it the SNL 40? Because he
Yeah, I need to
opened
watch
with
that.
Justin Timberlake,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was great. But they commented somebody from Nebraska, and this is one of the reasons why I'm happy to not be in Nebraska anymore. I feel like there's so many negative people there.
Yeah.
No joke. I'm so much more positive here in
Really?
in when I was in Alaska and here in
Yeah.
Washington than I was in Nebraska. Anyway, he posted how he was excited to watch SNL 40 and have some laughs, and then Jimmy Fallon, and he changed the channel because Jimmy Fallon like laughs through some of the skits, and apparently a ton of people hate that. But it's like.
But it's SNL.
It's SNL.
It's a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
It's like you're supposed to laugh.
It's supposed to be goofy.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
hilarious.
love him. I feel like his show has such like a good, nice, happy feel to it.
Yeah.
I know,
It's
I
got
feel like
such a
really
good, positive tone.
It's
So like,
goofy.
It's like if you want a realistic
He did.
talk show, watch something else. You know, it's like Conan laughs through his stuff.
There's so
Jon
much.
Stewart.
Watch Jay Leno if you
Yeah.
want a serious
Yeah,
talk
John
show.
Oliver does too.
Yeah, so. But
Well,
Jimmy
Jay Leno
Fallon,
is
I
no
watch
more. He
his
took
clips
over Jay
on
Leno.
YouTube just for the stupid, games that he played.
Yeah, I love them.
There was one that
They like crack eggs on each other.
Yeah. There was a game Slapjack where you play blackjack and the winner gets to slap the other person with a big hand.
Mm-hmm.
He played it with Kevin Hart. So he's like.
I think he played it with Cameron Diaz too. It's really funny.
There was a catchphrase that he played with.
I love the lip syncing.
Yeah, the lip syncing.
That's my favorite.
I feel like there's so many, I don't know, like even the daytime stuff, like I feel like there's always so much negativity and like really just showcasing, like showcasing is the word I was looking for there. Like just the worst parts of our society and like perpetuating
that's what
such,
news is. Like,
right? And
that's
so
why I don't watch the news.
And so then like I love Ellen and I love like things that are just more
and like John Oliver, I get some of the news, but kind of in a sarcastic, funny tone. It's like, oh God, that's really sad, but you made me laugh. I mean, it's like.
Well, it's nice that he actually takes on social move, like he uses it to like.
And he's
motivate
so
like net
good
neutrality.
at it.
Nobody knew what the hell net neutrality was.
Right?
We
I
really
know.
heard about it until John Oliver. Net neutrality. It was like the idea that internet providers would be allowed to determine who had faster and who had slower internet. And they tried to sell it as like a comparison to somebody who's doing like a heart transplant. They should be able to have faster internet than somebody who's downloading cats. But that's not what it is. Like that is not what they're doing. It's so that you have to pay a shit ton more.
Right.
Yeah, like that's not.
And like Comcast, the stupid big corporation.
Yeah, has a
it
complete
controls
monopoly.
Netflix and like Verizon, even though I have Verizon. And I do get good service. But like they control
the internet speed. So if you're trying to go through and stream things on Netflix, they can just say,
we're going to make it slower because you're not abiding by the rules that we want to impose on you.
Exactly. Nice.
Sorry, I did it.
Did you guys see the Jimmy Fallon one with Michael Keaton recently?
Birdman?
Yeah. Did you see it?
Is it hilarious?
Quack. No, wait. What was it? Quack.
No, it was.
Call.
Oh, that reminds me of you guys watched Arrested Development?
Yes.
Has anyone in this family ever heard a chicken?
Well, I did watch Birdman though. Have you seen Birdman?
I haven't.
I really can't wait to
took
watch
everything.
Is it good?
I heard it was bad.
It really
but then
is.
it won every award.
It's an abstract film.
Yeah, I think
So
you have
if
to
you if
you like it or you don't.
If you like the whole, it's up to you to determine what the ending really is or what the meaning of the movie is.
Like a lot of absurdity.
For me, I was like, okay, I kind of get it. Is he crazy? Is he not crazy? What is, the whole thing is like, is this really happening? And then at the end, I was like, so what just happened? I had to Google the meaning of the ending, and it's like, so it could go this way or that. I'm like, it doesn't help.
That's funny.
I want
way is it?
I know. Rent for the plane ride. I always rent a movie.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Colorado skiing.
Oh, nice.
Apparently with Danny and Steve, who are also going skiing in Colorado.
Okay.
Interesting.
Not together?
No, they're not together.
But you guys, the four of you are not together.
No, but I think we might hang out one day.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
I know.
That's so funny. How random.
I think it's funny. Apparently, like every time Nick says we're going somewhere, Dave's like, I'm going there too.
That's so funny.
So Nick's
I
like,
think-
we're about to go to Vail. Dave's like, I'm going.
Do you think Danny waits until you guys say something?
Say you're going somewhere, and then he's like, oh, we're totally going there too.
Get my ticket.
Big surprise.
Oh, I was actually watching that.
Colorado.
Friends with his brother. She was recently
Yay!
out there for bridal shower.
Danny!
Did we score again?
Danny scores all the time.
Did we score again? Woo!
So I realized, does anybody know Phoebe's Was it
His
Dan?
name is Dan. I asked one time because I was like, he's always with her, and I'm like, hey, what's your friend's name?
Yeah.
I
So,
feel like she doesn't talk to us as much when,
no, she doesn't.
and I'm just like, baby,
Something's very
baby.
sketchy.
It's
Yeah,
What?
it is good.
If that's happening.
well, she hasn't been to how many games?
True. You're right. You're right.
Not recently, she hasn't.
Yeah, she hasn't. She wasn't here last week. I don't think she was there.
Probably wasn't there Monday. I don't know. Lauren, I could ask Lauren. She didn't mention Phoebe.
Which is
Yeah.
probably because I didn't know he was her.
Right. I think that's the
Girlfriend.
problem is we didn't know what
I
the
thought they
situation
were
was, so then it
friends
just
because
seemed
the other
like.
guy came too. So it was like two guys and Phoebe. So
I
was
thought
like, oh, maybe they're
she
coworkers
said
or
that he
something,
was like a brother, and yeah, that she knew him through work, and like the younger one was like her brother,
And
and
she
so
never
like.
introduced him.
And like, if you're dating the dad, do not describe the son as your brother.
Yeah.
Because then it like, it's a super creeper. Yeah, like it just kind of puts
So
it
it
into a
was
weird.
father son. The two
Yeah.
guys? Oh, I
That's
thought they
his
were
son.
Just friends. Oh.
And she knows him through the son.
Oh, okay.
That was my
See, you know
understanding.
more than I do.
Oh, I only know
Because
this like via, and I don't.
That was me.
Okay, I was like, I don't know how I know these things.
Just,
Yeah.
the first time he came.
Oh, I know.
The first time I actually really found out was, and she was like, we just moved in together.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
So I don't know how long that was going.
So they must have been dating for a little while.
Well, so she's never out. The only reason I know any of this is from you. Like, I would not know she had a boyfriend. She's never talked to him like that. So,
I
like,
wasn't sure that they were dating or what, because she like never introduced him.
yeah.
Or
She's not
anything.
here right now because she's in Arizona. I saw that on Facebook.
Oh.
But
But like I
She
would
said
always
we're
say hi
going
to
to
her and to him. Well, I mean, I would look at them both and say
Yeah.
hi, and then she would just kind of like turn and chat with him. I was like, oh, okay.
The reason I got weird vibes is because I felt like he was always like all over her, like touching her and like, you know, being like a normal like in a relationship. But I never saw her like reciprocate any of it. So I was always like, she's just like kind of a creeper to me. Like, but I guess turns out they were together. But she like never showed. Maybe she's just not very affectionate or something.
or she's just more private
I
about
only
it.
found out because he told me one of the games like last year.
Oh, really? Phoebe
Yeah.
didn't tell you?
Yeah, I was like, so how do you guys know each other? He's like, oh, that's my girlfriend.
Awkward.
That's interesting.
Awkward.
That Phoebe's not sharing that.
Well, he's not. I didn't
Very
invite him to the wedding because, and then she hasn't sent the RSVP. But I allowed, like, she could have a +1. I didn't say that obviously, so she can choose to bring him. But like, I just kind of like left it as like just inviting her, kind of. And she RSVP'd online, but she only said Phoebe. She didn't say anybody else, so I don't know if she's planning on bringing him or not. But I don't know.
I don't know her that well. She's usually so talkative.
She used to be so talkative.
Yeah, I'm used to her at games being super chattive.
Well, and I think things got a
I
little
love that.
weird
That's
when
awesome.
Marie left too. Maria.
I don't know why it got weird. I didn't even know that they were hanging out together.
They hung out a lot. Like they would hang out outside of.
I forgot all about them. John, right? John.
John got mad.
I'm pretty sure I sent them a save the date because I sent them out when they were still here all the time. But I don't like keep in contact. I mean, yeah. So.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's so funny.
Oh shoot, we have 4. Yay! Woohoo!
I think I missed one.
I did.
Who avoids angst?
Yeah. I don't know.
Sweet, and we have fewer shots on goal.
Which either means our goalie's better or their goalie's bad.
Or we're better at teaming, or both.
Last week's game was messed up because the lines got all messed up because we were short.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. So like Nick and Tim and Joe weren't on the same line as they wanted to be. They play better when they're on the same line.
Yeah. You get to know each other's rhythm and like.
But they're still changed because Sims isn't usually with Evans, and Sims is with Evans. Because I think that's the only change. Because Joel and Keith, and then I don't know who's
Joe always
Tim's
comes home
usually
and
with
he's
Keith, I
like,
think.
Tim and Nick and we're just the guys. I wasn't on the same line first.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's probably weird when you're not on the same line and you've been on the same line for a long time.
And those three always go to practice too, so I think they're just like so used to it.
Like,
Such a fun group.
Like Evan and like Danny wanted to hang out with Evan one night, and so they went and got like pizza, beer, or whatever. And they were talking about, Tim mentioned like, what if we switch Steve and Sims? I think like maybe we could score more. And so then they tried it, and then I think that first time
Or
they
it did.
won, and they scored more points.
Oh.
So I think that's why.
I
Like
see.
Sims is on Evan's line.
I got
now,
it.
He wasn't before. I think it was Steve that was on. So I think
Okay.
they switched. I think.
Okay.
Whatever
Honestly,
works.
I have a
It's funny
really hard
because-
time tracking them. Knowing.
Yeah. It was funny because Evan was saying how like it was Tim's suggestion to start with, and like Tim's usually a decent scorer, and then that night he didn't
Scored.
Wait, what? We have 5 now?
Right? I saw that too. I was like, terrible. I think they're just adding points.
Just gotta keep my eyes on the game. I mean, there's only 8 minutes left.
I have to say it's much more enjoyable up here where I'm warm.
Right.
When we pulled in tonight, I remember this was the same breakfast.
I hate getting a cold butt.
Oh!
No calls there? No whistles?
Just don't talk back to him.
He will. But then, it's never his fault.
Of course not. Of course not.
He's not like that with me.
No kidding.
Oh,
Yeah,
Keith's
That
like
would
that with
be
me.
rough.
Oh, for sure. Nothing's ever his fault. Oh my god. He's the most stubborn guy in the world. He can do something wrong and I can get mad at him for doing something wrong, but then I get in
I'm
trouble
like
for
that.
getting mad at him. 100%. He can screw up real bad, but then I like get too angry and say something, and then he's like, that was just hurtful. You shouldn't say things like that.
You hurt me.
Just so mean when you get mad.
And then you apologize.
And then I'm like, I'm sorry. And then he never says he's sorry. And I'm like, why am I apologizing?
That's
To the wrong
something that I've
person.
heard a lot about lately, how women say sorry too much, like
Uh-huh.
in the workplace and at home. And so I know I say sorry a lot, so I've been like trying to not say sorry. Like even like with my boss.
Yeah.
Like she wanted me to stop by the district office as I was going to another school and pick up a paper to give to a student, but I didn't get the email in time because I was working with a student, so I didn't check my email, and then I just packed up and went to the other school. And then afterwards I'm like, oh, I have an email from my boss that says, can you pick this up? And I was going to say sorry, and I was like, oh, I didn't get your message.
Right. I do that all the time. It's just such a quick like reflex to like assume like, but then you've assumed blame. So like you say you're sorry, and then it puts them in like a righteous position.
Right. And I'm like, and I was, I'm gonna be out of town on Friday the 20th, and she wants me to work these extra days, Thursday and Friday, for the next 3 weeks. Last week I did too. I'm like, okay, I can help fill in another SLP chronic concussion, so she can't work, so I'm helping with therapy services. But I'm like, I was sending her an email like, hey, I'm gonna be out of town on the 20th. I just realized I didn't tell you that the other day, so I can't work Friday the 20th. And I was going to apologize. And I stopped myself. I'm like,
Good.
Thanks, Allison.
Good. I've heard that about apologizing, which is so true.
Yeah.
And also, I think
know
there's a
it's
word
true.
for it. But like basically like disclaimers, like, you
Just
know.
so you know.
Yeah, like just so you know, or like maybe this would be better, or like I'm not an expert, but blah blah blah, or like I could be wrong, but, or like this is just my opinion, but instead of just being like this is what I think.
Not being assertive, like just kind of.
I forget there's like a word for it. But
Yeah.
everyone has one.
I find them.
Discord
not-
is a good way to put it.
It's not passive aggressive. It's like it's the opposite. It's like qualifiers.
Qualifiers, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, qualifiers.
I find I'm more of a pushover. Like if somebody, you know, wants an extra shift, you'd be like, Frem, I know you want that shift. You don't want to work that shift. I'm like, okay. Damn it.
As long as it's what you want, then it's okay to be like, okay, sure.
It's like, I don't want to work, but I need money.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
I know, that's why I'm like, I don't really want to work Thursday, Friday for the next 3 weeks.
Right.
And then I'm going to be full-time. So I'm like, I was looking forward to having the next 3 weeks of Thursday, Friday off. But not anymore.
yeah.
Except Friday the 20th.
It's funny because we talk about this, and then I realize that these are things that I saw my mom doing a lot when I grew up. And so it was like things that were like pet peeves about my mom, like, you know, those things that you're like, oh, why do you do that? And now it's like, wait a second.
I don't remember my mom saying, like, apologizing and saying sorry.
That's good.
My mom's way more assertive than I am.
That's nice.
Way
My
more
mom's
assertive.
Good for
just
her.
a bitch. She's just got this thing where she yells. She's right about everything. She yells at you about everything. Yeah.
Is right about everything.
My dad is terrified of my mom.
Aww. That's always true. You know, it's
Yeah.
usually like one person.
It's like on the days.
That's how my parents were before they divorced. I mean,
Yeah.
I was one when they divorced, so.
It started off like the first incident I remember was my mom was vacuuming the house. Actually, when we lived in Saudi Arabia, we had a houseboy.
Oh, really?
Because guys, you know, girls aren't allowed to
Sounds a
work,
little
and so it
close
was
to-
only guys that comes and clean the house. And we went through 3 of them in like a few months because how you vacuum, you know, you vacuum one way, come back the other way, and you make that triangle. She hates it. So yeah, she hates it. It has
I have
to
no
go
idea what you're
one
talking
color.
about.
When you vacuum, you go
Yeah.
forward and the
Kind of like when
makes
you
the
like mow the
pattern
lawn on a
and
football
come back.
field and
It
you
makes
can
the
like
pattern.
or a baseball field.
You know,
Yeah.
darker, lighter, darker, lighter.
Oh, yeah.
On the
So
carpet.
maybe a little OCD?
Oh my gosh, she fired 3 guys just because of that. One day my dad comes home from work. She yells out, even before he closes the door, I just vacuumed, take off your shoes. Just, that sounds terrifying.
And maybe that's why I apologize so much, because I don't want to
To be like that?
I still sometimes,
Mine was
I'm
my
like
dad.
quick to get angry sometimes, and I'm like, I gotta step back.
I
Because
feel-
that's what I need to do.
I feel like
I
that's...
love my mom. I don't
Yeah.
want to have that kind of anger.
I feel like that's the reason why I don't clean up a lot, because my mom goes crazy. I would go to school and my furniture would be fine. I come back, my bed's on the other side, my closet has been redone, the kitchen, the glasses would change from one side to the other, like completely. just switched everything around, and she just you know, it happens. It does. She does that like once or twice, you know, a year, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, just depending on how bored
so
she
not
gets,
like
but
every week.
I think
but
it was
still quite a
maybe in the beginning it was once a month.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That kind of an extreme, like,
Just deep cleaning.
We
so
used to clean every Saturday.
yeah. But now I'm just like I don't want to vacuum. I don't want to do
I don't
dishes.
anymore.
And my mom had these glasses, or there's a rose on one side, and she has to have the roses facing out. She yelled at me because I put the dishes away. She's like, "Put the roses out. Put the roses out." I'm like, "You mean move them forward?" And you know what I mean? It's like, do you mean move them
out or turn them? Or
yeah, she's like,
aren't you happy I unloaded the dishwasher? Like, I did the dishes.
Yeah. And the
Mom
towels
is
had to
very
be
frustrated.
folded into thirds instead of halves and
Yeah.
all this stuff. Yeah. Thanks, Mom, for making me.
My mom never asked me to do anything, and she was super anal about everything. I remember I used to try and like help, like I'd clean, and she like hated it because she has so many knickknacks and they like all have a place, and I could never figure out how to get them like exactly the way she wanted them.
That's how my mom was. I'd be like, "Can I help, Mom?" Because she's like overwhelmed. She had like 4 kids.
Yeah.
She took care of my grandpa.
Yeah.
She'd like be cleaning like a mad woman.
Yeah.
I like, how can I help?
She's like,
no, it's fine. Even cooking, like she never wanted me to help her cook.
Yeah. She's like, my mom's like nervous.
I asked my mom to teach me a few Thai recipes, and after I turn on the stove, throw in the oil, she's like, "Let me do it."
Yeah.
Like, I just turned on the stove. It's like chop the garlic.
Yeah.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah.
That's funny. So Keith's mom laughed at me when we first started dating because I didn't know how to like cut certain things. Like I didn't know how to cut a pineapple because like in college I used to pop.
Yeah. Pineapples are tricky. Yeah. Pineapple is not a normal thing to cut.
Yeah. So yeah, there were just things that like I didn't know how to do, and she would just like laugh at me. It would like take me too long to wash dishes. She'd just get like frustrated with me because I was like really careful and like really clean.
That's like,
Oh my God, you just take.
how many people do you know buy a whole pineapple and cut it up themselves? You know,
Every once in a while.
My friend does, but
I don't do it because most of the time I look for
There's a lot of pineapple.
I bought a couple and the bottom part is always rotted
A
off.
lot of pineapple.
You have to, you
just
know.
don't. Yeah, I don't know.
The last pineapple I bought, I did get a whole one, but it wasn't ripe yet, so it was really hard.
You can't really tell.
So I cut it and I put it in the fridge, but then it was just, I don't know if it was just bad.
Once you cut it out,
was
if
always
it's not
hard.
ripe, it's never gonna be
I
ripe.
think that was the problem.
You can't. You have
I've heard
to
if the
smell
like
it.
innermost leaves come out easily, then it's ripe.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing as cantaloupe and watermelon.
It's hard to know.
Yeah.
It's you knock on it, but some people smell it, and it's like.
Yeah.
I hear it's
I know it's a smelly
if you push the ends, if the end goes in really soft.
Ooh, I love a good red cantamelon. Wow.
Cantamelon.
They should make those.
Probably do.
It's a crossbreed. But you know, it's like it's easier to just buy them pre-cut. It's like,
Every time I buy a whole pineapple, the first couple days, I'm like, this is so delicious. I could just eat this forever. And then after 2 days, I'm like,
You start getting like
I'll
sores in
just
your
like
mouth
eat
and like.
pineapple today, and then like a week later, I'm like, it's rotten.
I don't like tropical fruits here. It just doesn't taste the same. So I'm like, when I go to Thailand, that's all I'm going to do is watermelon, pineapple, mango. I'm going to sit.
I like them here, so I can't even imagine how good they're gonna be. Like,
and they sell
sorry, I
them.
have buzz or hair.
These guys would just
Did you hear that? I said sorry.
don't be sorry.
There it is.
They would these
So
guys
easy to
just
say
do a bicycle pedal with a little ice thing on the side and just buy them out of the
That,
park.
oh man, I would love that.
My friend's pregnant and she has these cravings for watermelon, and so the other